Okay, we are live.
Oh, really?
Can you please
Hi.
state your name
My name is Sophia Patton, or Lynx Patton.
and what is your age
I am 16 now.
and what is the year?
2026. We waited a really long time to do this. This is
To reshoot.
This is the last day we could. The lighting was buns before, so this is the only time we can do it when I am 16.
Great. So I have some questions for you. First, we're going to start off with school life.
Mm.
What are your favorite and least favorite things about high school?
Okay, I do like how you have a more sense of freedom, but you do have a little bit of responsibility, so you feel a little bit like an adult. Like, you can choose, oh, should I study today or whatever, or, should I pick a job that has more hours or less hours, and think, should I go with the mall with my friends, or should I work on my project, stuff like that. And also having your own money from a job, whether I know, like, past, high school years, I had, like, y'all just gave me money. I'm grateful for that and whatever. But you get an idea of like the weight of it, of your time and all that.
What's a class or teacher that has made a big impact on you?
In general, like, holy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
A class or teacher.
oh crap. I had this one teacher, Mr. Elkin. He was my English teacher for 2 years and drama for 1. He was just a chill dude in general, and it was like the first teacher I could really just like talk to as just a guy, not like equal, but like closer to it, because in elementary I was so used to like teachers are it's second to God and whatever, don't ever say anything bad about your teachers, stuff like that, other than like Monsieur Alexandre for when I was a kid. But he was chill. Felt like homework should stay at home, and the way that he taught English really taught me about like the Socratic method, made me realize that I like talking about stuff and I like writing stories. Like, English is one of my favorite subjects. I teach English now as a job, and I like teaching, and Mr. Elkin was part of like getting me used to like speaking my ideas outside in a classroom, like to everyone. It was cool.
Can you tell us a little bit about your job?
Yeah, right now, I'm a tutor with the Trevor Williams Kids Foundation. Basically, I do online tutoring for English, science, and math. Right now, I have 3 kids. That might change. I have one that skips a lot, but whatever. It's a lot of emails and a lot of repeating, but that's okay. I like to teach. Obviously, there's going to be some hiccups along the way. Who cares?
If you could change one thing about your school, what would it be?
We only have 2 gyms. The thing is, usually we get to do a free gym during lunch, but the thing is we have a crap ton of juniors, and then with all the seniors, you have like half of them that do basketball, so there's no chance for doing like volleyball for fun. And if there is chance for volleyball for fun, usually they put up a net, and then there's like the pressure of like only good volleyball players can play. That's not me. I just want to hit the ball and all that. But I've seen like at other places where they have a whole, what is it? Some place where I did the robotics competition, they had they called it like the gymnasium pavilion. What the hell? They had a pool and all of that. Like, that's crazy. You got different. They were like so much more Jimmy than our school, and I want to be a bit more Jimmy, a bit more James.
Okay, moving on. We have passions.
Passions. Oh,
What do you do in your free time?
I do a lot of drawing on my iPad, but also I do some craft sketchbooking. It's nowhere to be seen right now. I have no idea. But I like putting stuff together. Sometimes I do animations, but that's if I'm really feeling crazy. And I do embroidery sometimes. It's actually my project so far, where I'm science and embroidery put together.
Can you tell us about your project?
Yeah. Basically, what I did over the summer is make a bunch of natural dyes, and what I'm doing now is stitching the color that I got into the chemical that was responsible for it. So this is cochineal. It's from a bunch of like bugs all the way down from Mexico. When you crush them up, they make red. And that red is carminic acid. That's the structure right there. You got the names of it and where it's from, all that stuff. And I have it for pretty much everything in the rainbow, excluding purple, because the purple got dark. But yeah, it's a student-led project, as in the student themselves. The only deadlines you have are stuff that's really far out, so my deadline is in January 12th, but I knew that since October. And it's more about pacing yourself and applying yourself to the IB criteria instead of the other way around. Like, the way that I'll be graded is based on the criteria that I chose. So stuff, I chose like how bright my colors are. So something like my yellow wouldn't quite get my criteria perfect. And that's kind of the point. I'm applying the criteria to me. Mm-hmm.
Good. Number 3, friendships and relationships.
Friendships? I'd say I'm friendly. I got quite a few. I met a few new folks. Met a girl from Brazil this year. She's chill. But I've had the same few folks like Charlotte, Kai, Malachi, Blake for around the entire year. You have Mia Broomfield who came back. I'm not sure if I can put down her govy like that on the video. But she was gone for a while, but now we're still chill.
How would you describe your group of friends?
We're nerds. A lot of nerds. So much nerds, in fact, that sometimes Alicia skips class to study for exams, which is like the weirdest nerd switch out that I don't understand it. Blake is the nerdiest of nerds. If you imagine that in your head, that's him in every which way. The only non-nerd I'd say is Kai, but she makes up for it because she's crazy. So, yeah.
What qualities do you most value in a friend?
I think that the way you know if someone's truly a friend is if you can hang out one-on-one with them and it not be awkward. Like, it could just be like, hey, do you want to go to the mall or something? And they're like, sure, why not? And it's not just both of y'all going on your phones and be like, oh, you see this thing? So fun. Like that. That's lame. That's lame. It's someone you can have a full conversation with. You don't need some distraction. I think that's what makes a friendship. I think that's cool. Someone friendly. Someone you can one-on-one.
Okay, section 4. Is there a family tradition or a value that's really important to you?
Oh, goodness. Oh, I have no idea. Crap, what do we do? We used to do Little Christmas in November where we did... We're impatient. We do November 25th as like a mini Christmas. We get advent calendars for November.
We didn't do it for a few years.
Yeah, we got so lazy about our laziness that we didn't do it.
But what's your favorite holiday
Favorite holiday
that we celebrate together?
is Halloween. We always go to... Oh, yeah, wow, look, gears turning. We always go to the Halloween alleyway. Usually most of us dress up. I get sad when y'all don't. Dad usually isn't here for Halloween, but the days that he is...
What
yeah.
were you dressed as this year?
I wanted to play with goth makeup, and so I did a goth thing, put on a hat, and then boom, I was a witch.
And what were you last year?
I was a cowboy. I had like a mustache and a fake gun and everything. I had the cowboy's hat right there. I have so many hats because of it.
A funny thing happened though when you were trick-or-treating. You felt like this was the end.
Oh my god. This Halloween was evil. And not because of the people around, because of the weather. There was so much wind. I forgot my bag for the trick-or-treating, and when I had my umbrella, I was trying to lock the door, the hook of the umbrella went on my neck, and then just kept pulling, and I'm trying to get it out, but the thing is, it's an open umbrella, so the wind is pushing on me, I'm trying to lock the thing. Not happy about that, not great.
But not just that, you told me that you didn't feel comfortable trick-or-treating anymore because you're...
Oh, yeah, I'm grown, man. I'm, like, tall enough where it's, like, awkward. Like, oh, my God, I'm like this... bro, it's a little bit intimidating. A little bit for the people and whatever, because you got Mia, who was a little newspaper girl, and then I'm there in all black, wearing goth face paint, and just candy. I wouldn't give myself candy. I'd tell me to go home.
I should show up alone.
But I think for Halloween, I feel like I'd be the type of person to like do Halloween crafts or Halloween movies at home. I'm not a super party person, but if I were to do a party thing, it'd be like a board game night with friends. I feel like that's how my Halloweens would go out now. Or I give candy. While Mia's still a kid, I'm giving candy. Spooking kids.
What's your favorite board game?
Favorite board game? We recently got Hues and Clues, but it was a little bit of a disappointment and whatever, because if you print the same color on cardboard and then cardstock, it appears different, and then it's be like, you think it's white, but you look at the board and it's green? I don't know, but I like Scrabble and whatever, because this year I've been in love with crosswords, and Scrabble is literally just making crosswords. Oh my god, I love crosswords so much. I love it so much. I play it with Mia sometimes. Sometimes we make it so we can do English and French, because, well, we don't know that many words altogether, and so if I put down a word that Mia doesn't know, she's like, what? And then I'm like, whatever. And so I let her do French stuff just to get a hand up. And it helps you learn think, like, in 2 ways or whatever. It's like, educational?
Mm-hmm. Okay, final section. What are some of your favorite songs, books, or movies right now?
Oh my god, songs I haven't really been super in tune with. Fun.
But we have a favorite track of the year that we discussed in the car ride from Ganawagi.
The SpongeBob.
Tyler, the Creator.
Oh my god, I thought you meant the SpongeBob Trap remix.
Well, that one's always a hit every year. But it's the first time that we kind of had the same taste.
But Chromacopia dropped in 2025 or 2024 and whatever, and Thought I Was Dead or something. I think it's called that and whatever. But me and Dad, we really like the layering in that song. We cannot sing it fully, obviously, but it's a really great song. But we skipped all of the like the bad stuff. Well, I say bad stuff, but the more like Judy and whatever, Judge Judy and whatever, we wouldn't play with Mia, but for the rest of the songs, she really liked them. So it was like all around, except for Mom, because she's a little bit more sad guitar stuff. What were the other things?
So books.
Books.
Is there a book this year that kind of stood out to you?
I read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and whatever. It was, oh my god! It was like it was my first big fat book. It was like this much. It was originally like a French book and whatever. But I loved it because it was all about like sea creatures and going around the world, and it felt like a little bit like episodic. And so whenever I tuned in or read in, it felt like I was a kid, like going in front of the TV again to find the new adventure that's going on. But instead of Dora the Explorer, it was Ned Land. Don't watch any of the movies though.
That was my follow-up question. Well, we watched one.
We watched one of them, but the other was like looked like a CGI nightmare, and I'm not effing with that. But the one we watched was like from Walt Disney, and they used Ned Land instead of casting a person that like is like described in the book, like, you know, a rough and tough Quebecois guy. They got the current celebrity, which was like this blonde pretty boy, and like I feel like when you have a blonde pretty boy in a whaler's outfit or harpooner's outfit, it just looks like Little Wee Sailor. And it's a bit odd.
A lot of bananas.
And he had a banana, so he always had a banana. I don't know what's about eating a banana that's cool and nonchalant, but he just kept on having bananas. He offered bananas while having his pocket with bananas while eating a banana. How did he get bananas? They're in France! Whatever.
Good. So that really ties into your future ambitions.
Oh, yes. College applications are going to be starting from the 13th, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, that's right after my project's due. Oh, that's why they did it. So we wouldn't stress. Okay, but I found this ecology thing at Vanier. Pretty much, it is a career program, so it's not immediate sciencey. But what it is, ecology, is that it's how different animals and plants interact with each other in the wild. And you get to do, a bunch of field research, you get to do some internships, so you get some experience. And instead of doing, like, each, like, semester and whatever, where you have parts of, like, oh, you do calculus here, you do physics here, and it's like, no, for this, you're doing vertebrates part 1 and whatever, so you are laser focused on animals and plants, because at first I was crazy about Dalhousie, which is a university, and my main thing was like, oh, they're so focused on marine biology and all that, but now there's something at the CEGEP level right near me. Like, it's not some advanced science class and whatever, but that sounds like hell anyway. I don't care if you have weekly things where you go dragon boating. I don't give a heck. I want to learn and feel a little bit stable as well, because right out of stuff like that, you can usually get jobs with, like, Parks Canada or something, and that's a government job. So that's better than being, hey, can I be your lab assistant? I've been in school for a million years. I don't have any experience. Please hire me. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, ecology.
Great. So is there anything that we missed or I didn't ask, or something significant that happened this year that you'd like to mention?
This year has been around 6 days, so I don't think anything.
Last year.
I think that's about it. Unless you got an idea. We have no idea. We know nothing anymore. It's all been said. All right.
Oh, well, I know we were talking about your upcoming trip.
Europe. I'm going to Europe. Saving up. That's why I got the job for the tutoring thing. We're going to be going a little bit everywhere. So you have...
You have to explain what it is.
It's a school trip and whatever. End of the year school trip and whatever. So like a graduation gift. Like the ultimate graduation gift. Where we're going to the UK, France, whatever the hell is in the immediate region of the Alps. So Austria, Switzerland, Italy, a big thing of Italy. And I think Germany, and then we go back. But it's supposed to be like, 2 weeks-ish of just going round and round and round and round. I was told to prepare physically, and that it will be a taxing journey on my body, and that I must train for this vacation.
What are the things that they ask you to buy or bring?
They told me to bring a money belt, which is, what it sounds like. It's a belt where you put your money, and a 50-gallon bag, which I got from Mr. Lalonde. Shout out Mr. Lalonde. I love my boy Jordan. Thank you. I knew him before high school, so that's okay. I can call him Jordan. It's fine. And then, like, what? 1 million bags within the bag and whatever for, like, I don't know. There's so many checklists. While in the meeting, we were just writing down stuff and be like, oh, don't forget this, and whatever. Oh, and get your passports ready and have this, blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff. It's gonna be fun.
You've traveled before.
I have. I'm a little bit crazy. I like going around. But there's a buddy system, so I'm gonna be stuck with the same person. And I didn't get to choose. It's just some random girl. Kiara, whoever you are, I hope you're chill. I don't know.
Good. Well, that wraps it up.
Dope.
See you next year.
See ya. Bye.